Right. Hello, Facebook Live. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube. What's happening, everybody? I'm going to share some exciting news for you here. This has been a law in Ulster County for a couple of months now, and this is really cool because Ulster County is very progressive when it comes to restaurants, especially in the state of New York. And I know other cities, other states around the country are extremely progressive. But Ulster County, I feel, is leading the way in the immediate area, especially compared to Orange County and other similar counties. Ulster County is making laws and mandating no styrofoam use, no single plastic straw use, all these kinds of things for restaurants, which is really cool that restaurants are not going to be allowed, or they have to cut their usage down of certain things. So about 4 years ago, Ulster County banned styrofoam containers from restaurants. If you see a restaurant using a styrofoam container, you should say something to them and say, it is against the law. Styrofoam never breaks down. It goes into landfills and it never breaks down. It's one of those detriments to the environment. So Ulster County was progressive enough to do that. Now, when they first did it, it took them about a year to decide who's going to actually enforce the law. And I remember going to the health department. I remember going to the county. I'm like, okay, you've made this law now. All these restaurants are still using styrofoam. What gives here? And they didn't have anybody to really enforce it. So now the health inspector, the Ulster County health inspector, when they come do health inspections in restaurants, they're the ones who actually enforce it. There is a loophole, by the way. If a restaurant does less than $400,000 in annual sales, they're allowed to use styrofoam. But the way I feel about it is if you're using styrofoam, you're killing your business because a lot of people are more aware now. So it's worth it to spend a few extra bucks and get something that is biodegradable. And every single vendor has the products now. It's amazing. I mean, every single vendor. Restaurant Depot, which is a national chain of cash and carries for restaurants, now offers biodegradable biopacks, whatever these containers are, paper straws, all these kinds of things. They now offer them. So even restaurants that are very price conscious have an option to go buy better quality products. In fact, in Ulster County, I don't even think a vendor can even stock these kind of things, even in their warehouse. So even though they're allowed to sell in other counties. So the law was really good. It's now being enforced. Now, brand new on my desk this week here in the restaurant, more mandates coming down. Check this out. So this law was just passed. Skip the straw law was passed this year, 2019. Took effect on October 3rd, 2019. So as of October 3rd, 2019, restaurants are not supposed to be giving you a straw. You're supposed to be requesting for a single-use plastic straw. If it's a reusable straw, then that's fine. If it's a biodegradable straw, that's fine. If it's a paper straw, that's fine. If it's a bamboo straw, whatever. But plastic straws in restaurants as of October 3rd, in Ulster County, they're not supposed to give them to you. Totally not supposed to give them to you. There's supposed to be signage up. This is what we just got. We got a letter from the county health department saying now we have to now post a sign in the restaurant. So I was, of course, we don't have any of this stuff in the restaurant. We don't have single-use plastic straws. We don't have single-use coffee stirrers. We don't have single-use plastic cutlery. We don't have all these things that they're listing on here that restaurants need to now put a sign up that it's on request only. So I called the health department. I said, well, what if we don't have these things? And they were like, well, that's a great point. If you don't have them, if you have half of them, then you list half of them. If you don't have anything, then don't list anything. You don't need to hang the sign up, which was really cool. We've been green certified for over a decade, so we answer to a far higher power than the county. We actually go through the Green Restaurant Association. They go through and audit our purchases. They go through and audit our purchases from our distributors to make sure that we are buying biodegradable, we're recycling, that we're using low energy flow, that we are using LED lights. Even though LED lights are so common now, I remember the first time to get points for the Green Restaurant Association to get our certification. We bought LED lights, and I literally said to them, I said, "Is there grant money available for these LED lights?" I mean, I remember paying up to $30 a bulb for an LED light bulb. These are for outdoor bulbs, and the indoor bulbs were still $10-12, and we switched out our fluorescent lights in the kitchen to all LEDs, and it was like a big chunk, like $500-700 at one time to spend for the certifications. I was like, is there grant money? And there was a little bit of money out there. We never applied or got anything. But now LED light bulbs are so inexpensive. We've never had an LED light bulb burn out, which is great. We've been using them for probably a good decade. We've been using LEDs, 8 years or so. The Green Restaurant Association also wants us to compost, recycle, reuse, and all this has to be documented. If you actually go to dinegreen.com, dinegreen.com is the website that has all the certified green restaurants across the country. You click the city, the state you're going to, you're visiting, you find a green restaurant. You click on the restaurant, you can find all the steps that restaurant is doing and certified for. So for example, you click our link and there's like 53 steps that we do to help protect the environment. They also want us to purchase local food. They also want us to purchase a lot of organic food. They also want us to purchase a lot of offer a lot of vegetarian foods. So that's really cool, the Green Restaurant Association. But back to the county, Ulster County is doing a great job, I think, with all these initiatives coming through. And again, if you're in Ulster County and you go to a restaurant, they should not be giving you styrofoam. It's a law unless they have a special clause because they do such little business. So you should not be getting a styrofoam cup. Now, odd thing is, like, I see people walking around town with non-styrofoam cups from the Dunkin' Donuts here, but yet Dunkin' Donuts in Middletown in Orange County still gives away styrofoam with their cups. So it's really that, restaurants typically don't do this stuff voluntarily. They like to wait until the government starts mandating these things and they have to actually do it. But there are a lot of restaurants out there that are extremely conscious that jumped on before this. So again, no styrofoam in restaurants. That's allowed in Ulster County. No single-use plastic straws. No single-use plastic cutlery, single-use plastic stirrers, single-use condiment packets. All this stuff has to be available upon request, except for the styrofoam. Styrofoam is outlawed altogether. The other single-use stuff, they want the customers to actually ask for it instead of the restaurant just handing it out. And these signs will be posted, hopefully in restaurants very soon. And so that's all good news. All right, folks, bringing in a new decade, and we're doing our part here at the restaurant to save or help our environment along. Something else that we do that's not mandated by anybody, not even our green restaurant certification, is we actually plant trees every month. And we're getting ready to plant trees another day or so here. I haven't tallied up how many trees we're going to plant for December yet. We plant a tree every time we buy a bottle of organic spirits. Now, 12 bottles of organic vodka came in just today alone, so that's 12 more trees that we'll plant. The best news in our tree planting program, folks, is we now plant trees in the Appalachian Mountains, in the Appalachian Range. We're using program now that actually gets that specifically close to us here. We were planting trees at one point in Colorado. Prior to that, years ago, we were planting trees in South America and Central America, but now we've gotten very close to home to trees, so we plant trees as close as we can. And that's for every bottle of organic spirits that we buy at the restaurant, we plant a tree. So that Facebook Live will be coming up tomorrow or the next day, where we tally everything up, and I will go live and show you the certificate where we purchased the trees to plant those trees. And that's really a good initiative. We're on track to plant about 500 trees for the year, so we're super, super excited about that. We're on track to plant 500 trees, so thank you everybody for your support buying organic spirits. We have an organic cocktail menu too, which helps you purchase organic spirits from us. We have a lot of organic tequila, we have organic bourbon. Our well vodka, our house vodka, is organic, which helps out a lot. It helps us plant a lot of trees, that right there. We have organic rum. We have a lot of organic, really cool organic cordials and liqueurs. So that's really all awesome stuff. Folks, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Happy New Year to everybody. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.